right, let's talk some weather news as we take a live look now over Lake Norman, which is just gorgeous. I've been saying it's gorgeous all day, Brittany.
Yeah, you really have. And honestly, I think that this weekend is going to be great. So just to do a little math here. So there have been 17 weekends so far this month. No, I'm not including this weekend. 11 of those we've seen rain, which is not atypical for like spring, summer, but pretty not normal for like late winter, early spring. But 8 of those have happened in a row. I think this could be one that could break that streak where we don't actually see rain accumulated at Charlotte Douglas International. Now, again, that's not to say that, you know, it didn't rain at the airport, but maybe it rained, you know, at your house or something like that today or tomorrow. But it is not widespread. Not everybody is expecting it. So pretty good weekend.
So if you're at home and you're like, I see a drizzle outside right now, it's okay.
It's definitely not drizzling right now. There's a few showers possible this afternoon, but I mean, we were at 60% chance of rain earlier this week for today, and now I've dropped us to 20. So things have continuously trended drier.
In the right direction.
So, chef's kiss to the forecast today. Now this morning it's already beautiful because of course we kicked off a little bit later than normal. So we already have a lot of blue skies to show you. Of course you can see a few clouds mixing in here from South Charlotte. So while it's not a completely sunny day, it will be a much nicer forecast here as we head throughout your afternoon. So let's talk about why we're starting to see this change. So we have a low pressure system and a frontal boundary that's trying to push in from the south and west, but what's called a blocking system. It's typically when a high pressure system is just kind of sitting right there. It's kind of blocking a lot of this moisture from arriving here. So you'll notice kind of our dividing line here with better opportunities for rain, more cloud covers down toward Atlanta, the upstate of South Carolina, and even toward the coast near Charleston. But for most of our area today, it does look like a lot of that moisture is going to stay away. So again, this doesn't mean we're completely dry. You will have a stray shower potential later on this afternoon, but it is not widespread, and then a few storms on Sunday. But I'll get to that in just a second. So first things first, let's talk Wells Fargo Championship. It has been a great week. Of course, yesterday and Thursday especially were probably the best days we had, but what an interesting end to the championship forecast, right? We started off with kind of those practice days, Monday and Tuesday, windy with highs in the upper 60s and sunshine. We're going to end this weekend with more of a southeasterly wind, which pumps up a little bit more moisture out there. Gusts, though, a lot lower, but a lot warmer temperature-wise. We're talking upper 70s today and lower 80s tomorrow. So that's your Saturday and Sunday. What's going to be different for golfers for the Wells Fargo Championship will be the fact that it's not that the wind's not blowing. It's lighter, though. It's coming in from the opposite direction from earlier this week. So that'll definitely create a slight bit of a challenge there for this weekend. But of course, we also talked about the Strawberry Festival going on in Fort Mill. I mean, look at that sunshine. Again, only a few showers possible. I'm keeping us at 20% really for a maximum today. So sunshine, clouds, a stray shower. Again, a far cry from our forecast even just a few days ago. So it will be a much better day. I wanted to show you Futurecast to kind of see there a few clouds mixing in. So again, not completely sunny, and see those little pop-ups of green here and there. Again, they're going to be around. I just don't think they're going to be around for a lot of the area. And then tomorrow we will start off with a few more clouds, and then a better opportunity actually for some storms Sunday afternoon for the mountains, late afternoon into the evening for us here in the Charlotte metro area. So we are going to pop up that opportunity for some thunderstorms. I think this will actually be pretty much the biggest risk when it comes to the championship tomorrow. Outdoor plans tomorrow will be those late afternoon, early evening showers and thunderstorms, just because we know, of course, lightning typically causes an issue. Most, events, things like that are outside go by the 30-30 rule. So when you have lightning, thunder around, they do have to wait 30 minutes, before resuming play. Something else you're going to notice over the next few days is that our humidity levels are going to start to increase. This will probably be the same for the most part today. Dew points in the 40s and 50s, which is typically associated with really nice air this time of year. But notice as we start to see that wind shift out of the south, we eventually see dew points back in the 60s and even the low to mid 60s by tomorrow. This will start a trend of warmer and more muggier air, especially for Carolina standards, especially tomorrow and into the early parts of next week. In fact, we again have a stray shower potential today with still drier air in place, but tomorrow you're really going to notice a change even as you step out the door in the morning. Then with a high of 81 degrees and that muggy air, it's going to feel it. And then you'll feel it even more so by Monday and Tuesday. And that's one of the reasons why we have those low end rain chances in the forecast to kick off the work week, Caitlin, is that anytime you get warmth, you get humidity, and you get any kind of daytime heating, oftentimes that that results in scattered storms. So make sure you're prepared for that, and make sure you're prepared for the upper 80s by Tuesday. It could be close to our first 90-degree day of the year.